Alright guys, this is a Small Town Retro Gamer. This is my first video. It's a little try to pickups video. I've never done one before, so this one's kind of just going to be short and quick, get to the point, and I'm going to show you guys what I picked up lately. So this is probably a month, I'm going to say, of stuff. Some of this stuff, the first stuff I'm going to show you is just doubles that I got. For various reasons, either mine are missing the manual, mine were in rough shape, or I completely forgot that I had the doubles, to tell you the truth. So in my hometown, there's a pawn shop, and the pawn shop, for the most part, if a couple different people are working, they'll do their PlayStation 2 games, all their PlayStation 2 games, usually $3 a piece. Which is not a bad deal, pretty good deal, especially if you can find stuff. But people there, hunting deals or whatever, I'm always like, if I buy 5, will you give me 5 for 10? It's like, and a lot of them are like, oh yeah, sure, and then some of them are like, no, I gotta do 3. It's already a really good deal. So these are all the more kind of expensive doubles that I got from them. Sorry, my voice is a little raspy too because I'm kind of sick right now. So the first one, Sly 2, Band of Thieves. Sorry for the kind of glare. I'm right next to my computer right now. Mine did not have the manual, so I actually already replaced mine with this one. Took the manual out of it. Then we have King of Fighters 11. Kind of surprised to see this one not worth a little bit more, because I remember playing it when I was younger and it was pretty fun. That one is complete. My disc was a little scratched up, so I got that one. Then Manhunt. I remember the last time I played this game, it was not very fun, but it was still super gory. Sorry, I have them on my lap, they almost just fell off. Then a big hitter, Star Wars Battlefront 2. The one that I got, I can actually show you, because mine is actually right, where's the Star Wars Battlefront, if that's right where it is. So mine was Greatest Hits, didn't want the Greatest Hits one. So I traded, they had a black label there, traded mine for that one. Both of them are complete. I actually kept the red disc in there because my disc was in better shape, but I kept that. I don't know, don't ask me. And then Ys, the Ark of Naphatism, I don't know how to say that word. Theirs was incomplete. I thought that mine was in really rough shape, mine actually wasn't. So all those will go towards trades at my town. I know I'm called the Small Town Retro Game. It actually has one video game store that just opened up. We used to have a guy that kind of sold them out of his mom and dad's store. Now there's one it's like a magic shop, a board game, and a video game shop. So that's pretty cool. So we'll maybe take those up and try to trade them. So my big thing is I want to get my collection for as cheap as possible, but I'm not going to sell on eBay. I'm never going to sell them for what they're actually worth to anybody. So just kind of doing it for trade bait, whatever. So then some other doubles that are a little bit on the more on the expensive side. Shadow the Hedgehog, mine was in rough shape. This one is complete. I think all these actually are complete. Then we have X-Men Legends 2, Extermination, Marvel Superhero Squad, which is actually like a $10 game if I remember right. Then Twisted Metal Black and Twisted Metal Head-On. Twisted Metal Head-On Extra Twisted Edition. So on all those, my discs were in rough shape because when I keep my video game log, I put, disc is in rough shape. It could use manual, doesn't have manual, is loose. So grab those as well. Then some PS1 games. These were not from that same pawn shop. These were actually mostly from a thrift store from around here. I think only one of them I left the price on. But we have 2 007 Tomorrow Never Dies. And usually they're disc games like these, the PlayStation ones, they put for $1. So in Montana, I don't find stuff all the time, but when I do, generally it's pretty cheap. And then Final Fantasy Chronicles, just the Chrono Trigger disc, and this is in really rough shape, but figured I'd pick it up. And then the one game they did have at $1.99, which has like a really old sticker on it for some reason, I don't know. From 11, if they just didn't put it out or something. So for $2 I got Tomb Raider 2, and then Green Label, Cypher Unfiltered 2, which you could find that all day anywhere. And actually, we won't go to those yet. From that same pawn shop, we have a couple more Xbox and PlayStation 2 games. Like I said, most people, I think I have how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like I have 12. And some people will sell them for 3, but I do believe I went 5 and 5, and then I came back. They're like, oh, those ones are going to be $2 or $3 each. So I bought 5 one day, 5 the next day, and then 2 on the following, or in the following week or something like that. So we have Dynasty Warriors 3. That is complete. And these ones are ones that I do not believe are doubles. I'll have to double check, but just to make sure. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, only on Xbox. Kind of the second one's more obscure, but kind of an obscure game. I've never played it, so I wouldn't believe that it's any good, but pop it in to give it a try. Soul Calibur 2, awesome game. Couldn't believe that I didn't have this. I don't believe any system. It has both discs in there and is complete. Headhunter Redemption. This one is not complete. I have the first Headhunter. I tried it, and it was alright. And the reason why a lot of these aren't really expensive games. Sorry, I just leaned back in my chair. Forgot I was doing this. But for the longest time, they had like the same titles there over and over again. And I was going back, and I was constantly picking up, not junk, but not, any titles that were worth, more than $4 or $5 a piece. Then all of a sudden, I went and I saw, Battlefront and Ark of Nefertism and, Sly 2 and a couple other ones. And I was like, oh, what you guys doing? They said, well, after Christmas, we actually put out the rest of our inventory. They do a big, pre-Christmas sale where everything's, 70% off. Makes sense, but I never thought about it like that. So, all of a sudden, they had a whole bunch of PS2 games, and I think I've about picked them out everything, but Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. Complete. Really nice. And most of these are really nice, clean copies, because I used to just pick games up, and all of a sudden I was kind of like, oh, I'm tired of games either not working or being like, oh, that disc is scratched, or oh, I wish I had the manual. So usually now, unless it's a really rare game, which actually I did pick some up today, so you have to watch next pickup video depending on how well this one does. Well, we'll see. Leisure Suit Larry Magnum Cum Laude. I remember playing this when I was in, I think, 7th or 8th grade, and I remember it being bad then, but I remember being like, oh yeah, this is awesome, or whatever, and I never knew, Leisure Suit Larry had more games in it, but, a $10, $12, $15 game, I think. Then Guilty Gear X2, I've played some of the later ones. I've never played any from this generation, so I'm excited to try that. That's complete. And I don't really look up prices. I will when I eventually buy them, but these have been here for a while. I've had them sitting here, so I decided to do this pickup video. So maybe next time I'll be a little bit more ready for this. But then, Zone of the Enders, which I heard is a really fun game, not a super expensive one, with the demo disc and the real disc and the manual complete. Barbarian, very inexpensive game. I did not have it though, and it is complete. And then down to the ones that I was almost the most excited about actually after this one. Total Overdose, A Gunslinger's Tale in Mexico. Never played this one, just kind of looked interesting. Complete with the Tomb Raider Legend demo disc. Definitely have to give that a try. Then 2 that I was very excited for, 2 anthologies, Intellivision Lives and the Activision Anthology. Both are complete. And these anthologies are steadily climbing up in price, but that wasn't why. I just really like playing these because I don't have an Intellivision. I don't plan on getting one. And I had an Atari, I never used it. So it's kind of nice to be able to go back and play these. A couple more PS2 games from a different pawn shop. And these guys do it. It's $3 a piece no matter what. And these are this must have been a dry spell because I got Shrek Super Slam. Aqua, which looked really interesting. I still have yet to try it. It's complete too. Outlaw Tennis, you know, which isn't a super expensive game. It's about a $3 game, but it's, you know, I liked the Outlaw games when I was younger. Try it out, see if it's any good. Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter. I had this for the Xbox. I know it's not a good game, but I figured I'd get it for this because I play the PS2 a lot more than the Xbox. City Crisis, which is a helicopter rescue game, which is, I played a little bit of it. It's actually pretty fun. And then we have some Goodwill finds. Real quick, we have some actually cartridge-based games from Goodwill. And these were $4 or $5 a piece, not on half off day or anything, but we have Top Secret Episode Go-Go 13. Sorry for the glare, I'm gonna have to fix that next time. Already 11 minutes in, so. Iron Sword Wizards and Warriors 2, and Kung Fu. I do believe I have these two already. I didn't think I had Go-Go, so that's why I picked that one up. And Kung Fu, like I said, the local shops here, I bought it for $5, figured it trade in for at least that. I thought it was a little bit more expensive, but, you know, whatever. I don't go to Goodwill, and I don't like, you know, getting out my phone. I'm going to start filming a little bit, but don't like, you know, getting out my phone and sitting there and just like, oh, price chart. No, let me see what it's worth on eBay before I buy anything. Some more Goodwill finds. Ultimate Spider-Man. These were $4. This is actually the second video that I'm going to have. This one's incomplete. I think all these are except for one. Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Not complete. These discs are in good shape though. This one is complete. Dragon Ball Z Saga. As you can see, $4. This one is complete. And then, lastly, this video is just getting too long, or else I throw all of them into one. Like I said, a guy from around here sells video games out of his local mom and pop type shop. His mom actually owns, it's like a, I don't know what to call it exactly, a variety store, I guess. It sells like candy and hats and stuff. And I traded him in my extra copy. I saw he had this on Facebook actually, my extra copy of Donkey Kong 64, which is like a $20 game. And what else? 1080. Then I think just 3 or 4 random PS2 titles that I had, which, you know, were $3 or $4 a game. And, or Croc Legends of the Gobos actually. So I think my total, when he looked it up and everything, he's like, oh, you have like $37 here. I was like, okay. And I got Aiden's Chronicles. He had it valued at 11, which I looked it up. That's about what it goes for. Silent Hill 2 Greatest Hits, which I do have a copy and I really like, but mine is loose actually, which is why I got this, to just get the case. It doesn't have the manual. I figured, you know, this is better than loose. And then Sonic Heroes for $3 just because it's kind of like, well, will you throw in Sonic Heroes too? And he's like, yeah, you know, he said, you know, usually I only give like 50%, but I'll throw in a $3 game for you since you come here quite a bit. But, like I said, guys, this was just kind of a trial run. I have a whole other stack of games right there. Hopefully you guys didn't get to see the kind of rare one that's in that stack. I actually picked up today and yesterday. That will go in the next pickups video if this one does alright. I'm the Small Town Retro Gamer. If you like what you saw, I plan on doing a little bit of live game hunting, pickups videos, maybe talk about sports a little bit. I'm a huge sports fan, MMA fan, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so see you later, YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how I did. I know it wasn't the greatest. I could even tell that. But, you know, some positive criticism, some constructive criticism, as they say in my college teaching education classes. Thanks, guys. Peace out.